Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another edition of we're going to change up the name of this podcast. It is now going to be the Hollywood Steve podcast, where we talk wrestling, WWE, AEW, Impact, New Japan. You name it, we're gonna talk it. So, this is now the Hollywood Steve podcast. I'm your host. And I'm actually gonna jump right into this, guys. I had the awesome experience of going to Monday Night Raw last night. And on top of that, I got to take my 11-year-old son, who is a huge wrestling fan, as well as me. And Monday Night Raw came to San Diego last night. Came to the Pechanga Arena here in San Diego, and let me tell you, it was cool, man. It was awesome. So I'm just gonna read what I'm gonna read the recap, and then I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts. So Raw opens with Bobby Lashley, the new United States champion. As we all know, as we remember, he defeated Bobby Lashley Saturday night at Money in the Bank for the United States title. And let me tell you, the crowd started chanting Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. It was cool. It was really cool. Um, and as you got, and for those of you guys that don't know, Bobby Lashley actually is a former Army veteran. So he's a veteran of the armed forces, and so he was talking about Independence Day. He definitely you could tell he was getting a little emotional as he was talking about Independence Day and what it means and things of that nature. And so he opened the show, but of course, Theory. It didn't take Theory long at all to come in and interrupt, and he started, in his braggadocious manner, bragging about how he's Mr. Money in the Bank, and that he compares himself to Tom Brady and Michael Jordan. I mean, the Theory, man, this guy, man, I don't know, this guy, the the audacity that he has to compare himself to, the audacity that he has to. Oh yes, and we got the Money in the Bank briefcase, guys. That's so cool. We ended up getting that last night. Just on a side note, we ended up getting that last night, which was awesome. I'm not gonna stay right here. So then we got Theory attacking Lashley with the briefcase. And then Lashley recovers out of the ring. I mean, it was cool. It was cool. It was decent. And Lashley made a little reference to the Forbidden Door, which was actually kind of funny. Dig at AEW, which is kind of which is actually kind of funny. And if you guys noticed, Jimmy Smith wasn't there this week. It was Kevin. It was Kevin. It was Kevin Kirkpatrick who was joining the commentary table with Corey Graves and with Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. So that was a little different. And then we got Ray and Mysterio. Ray and Dominic Mysterio going up against the Judgment Day of Finn Balor and Damian Priest, and they kind of Judgment Day did a surprise attack there after the Mysterios were in the ring. There, Judgment Day's music hit, and they sneak attacked Ray and Dominic, and it looked like Ray was looked like the Mysterios were gonna lose the match, but Ray, I loved it. Ray paid homage to Eddie Guerrero with the Eddie Guerrero chair shot. He hits, as you guys remember, Eddie Guerrero. He hits the mat, and his opponent is left holding the chair, so it sounds like his opponent hit him with the chair, got the DQ, and that was kind of cool. The hometown guys winning. That was pretty cool. We enjoyed that. Then we I'll say I don't really like Balor's gear. I don't like that he went to the pants. For me it didn't do anything. For me, it doesn't do anything for Finn. Finn's iconic with the trunks, the black trunks, and going to the pants. It just, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it just doesn't fit for me. But apples to oranges, I guess. But like I said, it was a decent match. It was a good match. A lot of good spots in there, and then we picked up the feud between The Miz and AJ Styles, which continued. And we had a singles match against. They had a singles match against each other. Miz took control for the. After the initial exchange, but it sure as heck didn't take long for the phenomenal AJ Styles to fire back with a Pele kick out of nowhere, which is so cool. The match was very, very highly competitive. I mean, I was very impressed. I mean, Miz and AJ put on good matches. I mean, Miz just, Miz is the Miz, his matches are good. He has his moments. And AJ was able to secure the win with a phenomenal forearm. Got the 1, 2, 3, and then out of nowhere, Tommaso Ciampa attacks AJ. I did not understand. I don't know what they're doing with Ciampa. Okay? I don't know what they're doing with him, and I don't think WWE knows either what they're doing with him. He's just randomly coming out and attacking guys. This makes absolutely no sense to me. Absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Please, if you guys can explain this to me in the comments down below, I would absolutely love it. But this just makes absolutely no sense. I don't understand it. Tommaso Ciampa, former NXT champion. Okay? Former WWE NXT champion. You call him up to the main roster. And all you're having him do is just randomly attack people. Randomly attack guys. Out of nowhere. With no storyline, nothing. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. Again, another superstar they could push for the title picture. But they're not. If you don't want to push him for the title picture, Intercontinental. And by the way, I don't even know who the Gunther is the Intercontinental Champion. Or we would see him later on. But at least put him in the Intercontinental title picture or the United States title picture. One of the two. Don't have him do nothing. Which is what they are having him do. Then we got a nice little segment from Liv Morgan as she came out and celebrated her Money in the Bank win at Money in the Bank, and her successful cash-in, I might add, of Ronda Rousey, which I'm really, really happy for Liv Morgan. I am so glad to see her finally get what's due to her. She was so overdue for a title. I am so happy, so excited for her that she has finally got a title. And then we had Natalya came out, challenged for the title. Natalya came out and she wanted the first shot. Then Carmella came out. Then we had Bianca Belair, and then we had a fight break out, and Adam Pearce said, "Okay, San Diego, now we got a 6-woman tag. Liv Morgan we got a women's tag match. Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan versus Natalya and Carmella. Cool. Yay. Cool. Okay. An impromptu match. Nice. Okay. Liv Morgan, and I'm not going to bore you with the details of the match. Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair picked up the win. Cool. Okay. We're going to move on to the next. And we have R-Truth, man. That guy is such comic relief. I tell you, it is so funny to watch him. I'm not the biggest R-Truth fan. If I'm being completely 100% honest, I'm not the biggest R-Truth fan in the world. But I do like his I do like his comedy. And he came out dressed as Uncle Sam. We had and it was kind of cool. And before that, they had the Street Profits were having a big old 4th of July celebration in the parking lot, and we had an encounter with Ezekiel and Seth freaking Rollins, and Seth got ketchup all over his shirt, his nice white shirt, which I was wondering why he was wearing a white shirt to begin with. But anyway, that's beside the point. Then we got a match against the two. And honestly, I thought the reason for this match was kind of stupid. If you ask me, it was kind of it was a stupid reason to have a match. Because Seth got ketchup all over his shirt. Because Ezekiel sprayed ketchup all over his shirt. We had a match. Why? I don't get it. Don't understand it. Okay, fine, whatever. We had a match. And I mean, and Ezekiel, he kept up with Rollins pretty good. I mean, for the match, I mean, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I mean, we had, there were a lot of near falls, which were cool. And Seth hit the stomp to pick up the victory. It was a pretty good match. I will say. It was a pretty good match. And then we got Theory teaming up with the Alpha Academy for and Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits for a 6-man tag, which this match ruled. This match was cool. I loved watching the Street Profits, man. It was a cool match. There were some cool spots in it. I thought the match itself was pretty cool. There was some, getting to watch Montez actually do the frog splash in person was really, really cool. Was really something to see. I didn't realize the height that man gets. That man has got some serious hops. He can get up in the air. And so I mean, like I said, there was a lot of high spots. I mean, the match itself was really good for all 6 of the characters. I mean, it didn't really do anything for the story arc. I mean, obviously, but it was a good match. Lashley and the Street Profits picked up the win. Lashley just has an awesome spear. I mean, it's just so cool. And then we got a segment that I thought was kind of corny, kind of quirky, but it was kind of cool. 4th of July celebration thing for R-Truth comes out dressed as Uncle Sam. And Truth gets confronted by Ludwig Kaiser. And he does a little spiel and ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the Ring General Gunther. And so it was an impromptu Intercontinental match, a squash match, basically. So whatever. It was a match. Okay, I don't know why Intercontinental Champion was on, but I guess they can go. All these superstars now can go between brands, which okay, fine, cool. But it was basically a squash match for Gunther. Then we had probably the best match of the night. We had Asuka and Becky, no holds barred. This match was amazing. I mean, we were all shouting for tables. And I mean, they brought in tables, chairs. Asuka came out to the ring with a trash can. That was cool. That was really cool. That was really cool. They ended up going into they went into the crowd, and where my son and I were sitting, we could see him down there. It was really, really cool. Becky got driven through the barricade, which was awesome. And they threw tons of chairs in the ring. You know, we had Asuka hit Becky with her move off the it was just really cool. Asuka hitting a super kick or whatever, or not super kick, but superplex, I believe it was, off the top rope onto the chairs. That was cool. And Asuka hit this awesome missile drop kick when after she put the trash can on Becky. She just hit this missile drop kick. Started kicking Becky. You know, everybody's doing the yes chant. You know, it was cool. It was really cool. Well, actually, no, we weren't doing the yes chant, but you know, everybody was. You know, Asuka was kicking away. Then we got my favorite spot of the night. We got a table spot. Yes, a table spot. I have never seen a table spot live and in person. Okay? I've only seen it on TV, and to see it in person was awesome. It was so cool. Becky picks up Asuka, launches her over the table, through the table. 1, 2, 3. Becky picks up the win. And, by the way, I did notice, and I don't know if you guys caught this, if you guys watched this. I don't know if you guys caught, Becky seemed to be getting a lot more cheers than she did boos. Now, I don't know if it was just me and if it was just us in the San Diego crowd, but Becky was getting a lot more cheers than she was boos. So, I don't know if it seems that she may be, to me, that she might be naturally turning to a baby face. Just the crowd turning her into a baby face. Now, I don't know, but from what I could tell, from the reaction of the crowd when her music hit, she was getting a lot more cheers than she was boos. So, and I don't know if it has to, maybe her not being in the title picture has got people turning and starting to cheer for her, you know, and because they're not shoving her in the title picture, and you know, who knows? But overall, it was a really good Raw. Again, you know, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, but witnessing the pacing of the show live and in person drove me insane. Bobby Lashley was in the ring 20 minutes at least when they did video package and this and that and the other. It was like, holy cow, man. I could not believe it. Was like, holy crap. It was unreal. The amount of time that Lashley was in the ring. There were other instances too during other matches where the superstars were in the ring way too long with the video packages, and we got Edge's video package for his return. It is going to be so cool. The vignette looks so cool. If you guys haven't seen the vignette, make sure you guys watch it and check it out. It is really cool. There's a lot of hints in there of that tell you that it's Edge, because you have Kurt Angle's medals, you have Jeff Hardy's armbands, then you have Bubba Ray's glasses, then you have Eddie Guerrero's license plate that says Latino Heat or Guerrero on it, I believe. And so there's just all these little Easter eggs of all the guys that Edge has beat or tagged with. And it is really cool. It's really cool. Can't wait for him to come back. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this edition of the Hollywood Steve podcast, guys. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell for all notifications, guys. I've only got 8 subs, guys. I want to get up to 500 subs and then 1,000 and just build this podcast, guys. So really, really help me out, guys. Like these videos, share them, give them a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, guys. Really help me out, guys. That would be great. I will catch you guys in the next one. And remember, Hollywood Steve is just too sweet.